the field for race 8 is rolling up in behind that Metro Home Building Center starting gate. The countdown clock is in. So let's send it upstairs for the call to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Got an update on the variant on today's track. Racing officials continue to rate the track as good. However, right now there is a 2-second variant. 8th race slate. David Lloyd George. Midnight McNeil, keeper floored. George's credit, Brookdale Ollie. Check your source. Top of the stretch. Here they come. The rough and pacing Slate up the rail leads them out. Second is David Lloyd George. Third one to the turn. Midnight McNeil, keeper floored away fourth. George's credit fifth. Brookdale Ollie sixth. Check your source 7. Programmed order at the 8th pole. It's Slate the leader. Racing from second, that's David Lloyd George. Midnight McNeil had a notion to move. He's back on the cone, but right out of the 2-hole, David Lloyd George tackling the leader, who is Slate. Midnight McNeil at the rail, third. Keeper floored now fourth. Racing from fifth, George's credit. Sixth, that's Brookdale Ollie trailing the field. Check your source, 29-3, open it up. And David Lloyd George committed himself, and he's about to clear now on by the 3/8. And at the rail second, that is Slate. On the move in the outside third. Keeper floored is underway. As they approach the midway point, David Lloyd George could not clear the lead. Now he's going to be out. Racing up the rails. At the midway point, Slate is the leader. David Lloyd George second. Midnight McNeil third. Keeper floored on the outside fourth. Brookdale Ollie picks up fifth at the rail. George's credit outside sixth. And Checker soars 7:59 seconds flat was the half mile. Slate will lead them to the back stretch. In between horses, David Lloyd George is coming back on. Keeper floored out there 3 wide. Coming up fourth is George's credit. As they arrive at the 3/4, Keeper floored takes the lead. George's credit on the outside. A racer second, third. David Lloyd George up into fourth. Brookdale Ollie into fifth. That is Check Your Source. Now in sixth, Midnight McNeil. Slate hit the wall. 3/4 in 1:30 and won it off stride on the lead. Keeper Ford jumped it up. Down the stretch, and George's credit takes over late on the outside. Brookdale Ollie towards the rail. David Lloyd George. George's credit to the wire hangs on. Brookdale Ollie second. David Lloyd George was third in 2-0. 1-1.
Well, I like these 2 horses here today to finish first and second, and they do a 5-6 exactor. Wow, this is going to pay pretty good here. 29.90 on the nose for George's credit, 44.60 on the nose for the 6 Brookdale Ollie, and they're going to finish 1-2 in this 8th race. The 2 David Lloyd George, what a performance from him and Brett LeBlanc here as they were left out to dry early, half 59. 130 and 1 to the 3/4. They're going to dig deep, clear up to the lead, but no, they couldn't fend off the challenge here. George's credit right on his back is going to get up for the win with Brody McPhee. A nice rally from Brookdale Ollie and Kenny Arsenault here to finish second, and David Lloyd George will have to settle for the show dough. But what a race here in race 8. Bombs away in the 8th.
George's credit into the 8th race winner's circle, pacing Black Gelding 6 years by Up the Credit from the Die Laughing Dam, St. George Lady, owned by Philip Kelly of North Wiltshire, bred by Casimir Stables of Hagar, Ontario, trained by Philip Kelly, Brody McPhee in the driver's seat for the win. The mile 2:01 and 1. George's Credit in the 8th.